just like that. Baby, boom! Right. Yes, and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. Your boy Marky Saint. This is Saints Addiction, aka Mostly Saints. And this morning, I'm coming over to start the show. Detox X-Mas, talk about the real, family traumas that we all have to endure and get over. And then I look over, me, I go here, X marks the spot. This is where I always start my show, dipping and diving Karens and weirdos. And I come out and it's a waterworks. Yay, we got a whole thing for the Christmas Eve morning motivation, baby. So I was just like, get some, bro. I haven't been screaming I love my life, but these kids are out here playing in it too. Like, shit. Detox X-Mas. Please do. Saints Addiction. We out here. Check out the fit. I went and did it. Because I don't give a fuck. You need to get some IDFA on you all day, bro. Hold up. IDFA. That's what this is. I don't fuck around. And if you do, get the fuck off my show. Please do. Not for nothing. This is a show for people that want to learn and prosper and grow from mistakes, generational curses, and just detoxing negativity. I was literally just sitting with it so much. Some from my mom, she's manic depressive, so I get that action where it'd be like yelling and then it'd go to loving, and I was like, I need to leave the abuse cycle. And then I go over there and I hear my aunt talking some shit like, he ain't got no money, good luck getting paid back, and just negativity. And I was like, oh, is this why I come back for Christmas? Because last year I was having my shirt off, fucking hot chicks on a hot island. You know what I mean? Leg out. So it's like, you got to go back and go like, what's it worth to you? What's it worth to have someone give you a gift that you might not even like? I'm not buying presents. I'm buying flight tickets, bro. That's what it is. And it's like, luckily this season's we got we call it white elephant Christmas or whatever. Gender neutral, and unisex gifts, and only $10 and shit. They spent about $30 in paper towels and napkins, but that was my gift and contribution. Now I can sit and buy a $200 meal for my whole family, and it's not the amount of money, it's the amount of money I'm not spending on travel, right? Because I'm not buying gifts. I got no girlfriend anymore, and no one's buying shit for me. So I come to be with the family. I'm a bit of a traditionalist. I'm the man of the house now. I'm 40, almost 45 in April. And, almost like our whole team, our whole family couldn't even put together that amount of money to buy that dinner. Now I'm over here trying to haul my ass as much as I can to get away from poverty. And I've talked to investors time and time again, and they all want to see the gold first, right? And I get it. What I am also not getting is the detoxing of these things, like chasing venture capitalists. They're not willing to pay. They'll just give you the copy and paste. And then I have to chase my own mentality because I'm the one that's operating this ship, last I checked. And in this operation, I had to detox things that weren't working in my favor. And that goes with negative self-belief, negative abuse around me, and people that are really like pulling for me, and it was like, okay, I want family to be a big deal, right? But I'm not a big deal to my family, and I want the holidays to be enjoyable. They're supposed to be happy holidays and not friction holidays, right? And then also, what do we do to protect ourselves during the holidays when we haven't really been around our family? I know me, haven't been really around my family in years, Last time I was here for Christmas was about 2 years ago. And even then, it was okay. I got cousins that I don't get along with, and maybe they don't like me, and I don't know why we don't like each other, or, my aunt's talking shit. That's always a lot of fun when you get the infighting for Christmas. And this thing's fucking going off, dude. I'm grateful to show this off today, man. I'm loving my life. I can smell the fresh water is kind of nice. So freshwater grass, it's actually smell. I actually learned that that fresh grass smell is a way to keep the insects away because they think that they're dying. So fresh grass smell, I appreciate your livelihood, you know what I'm saying? But you know, saying, spraying, whatever it takes to get the mentality right for Christmas, because it's going to be there. It's going to be a lot of people posting their family photos. Hell, I just saw my buddy, he's got 2 daughters. He's married to some chick. I don't know if they're married or not, but they had 2 kids. And they're taking pictures in Thailand. And you get the other friends that are starting to post the gifts that they get to show off their consumerism. And I've been posting it for the Saints addiction. Like, we don't need no consumerism. We don't need no shit from other people. We don't need to buy things that don't cover up what's inside. And, you know, there'll be a lot of competition right now. Maybe you don't have a family. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't have somebody that listens to you or cares for you or loves you. That's also a part of it too. Maybe the people near you will be the ones that abuse you. That's also another part of it. I mean, getting sprinkles, you know, that's also another part of it, is like not knowing, you know, what our emotional state will be during the holidays, because we're not really near these people as much. I know my family separated over many different states, not countries, but states. And I also know that they're not always friendly with each other. You know, there's a lot of infighting, there's a lot of competition, and there's a lot of comparison. And in that, I know that's a situation that I don't need to be in. You know, if I'm competing with other people and especially my family, and then I'm already know I'm in a situation that needs to be detoxed. And I've been kind of slow playing it these last couple of days. These kids are so cool. These kids have been playing their asses off. They were here yesterday too. And, you know, to get the chance to not be perturbed by my family and be in the right mental state. Yeah, sure, I'm not making as much money as my brother, but that statement wasn't cool, and it's not exactly like you're friendly. Damn, girl just ate a digger. She was going for the soccer ball. Look at these kids. They're happier than a pig in shit. And that's what we got to do. We got to detox from social media. It has to be said, look, she's going for it again. There you go. These kids are going to go for goals. Oh, look at him. He put his hands up, him or her. I'm not sure. You know, these kids these days. And I love how the moms come out with the sweaters and they got the laptops. Like, you know, we can't wait to multitask our situation. We can't wait to, you know, put a laptop on instead of watching our kids grow. And they said that the detox is to stop trying to think multiple thoughts at the same time. Look at these guys. They love their life. Look, he kicked it back to her. How cute is that? Oh, she kicked it way past them. Look, they're just going to run all over this field. These kids are just, all the energy, and all the parents are on their phone. And no, some parents are actually watching. So it's the detoxing of it, right? That I don't have to run to my phone, run away from my feelings, or skip this thing. And I know I go live, so I also had an issue with my own Saints addiction, with my own addiction to social media, bro. Like, I was full on addicted to this shit. Like, I was trying to hold it on my hand while I'm trying to cook. You know, can't leave to the bathroom without it. It's got to be in my pocket. And in that, I was like, you know, I'm not really living, right? Like, who the fuck leaves a whole ass plate, bro? Some people's fucking kids, man, a whole ass plate when it's only 10 yards away. Man, the behaviors have to change. And I know I'm not going to change any of my family's behavior. You're probably not either. You know, you probably still got crazy aunts, crazy uncles, and people that are weird, or people that are mean, or people that are not understanding. I'd like to pretend that all of us have check out these little whispers of water. I'd like to pretend that all of us have a loving family, or people want to see us and welcome us home, and it's a big barn full of presents and a large tree, and the odds are it's none of those things. There's a lot of lonely people out there. This is why we have to detox Christmas, that we're trying to celebrate a pagan holiday where most of the rest of the world, I know for facts, like, oh shit, this one's popping. Oh shit, it's popping off over here, folks. Look at this. Look at this little weird ass. Like, they're all what happened here, bro? I don't even know what the half sprinkling has, you know, but you know, that's what we look like at Christmas. We're half cocked and ready to rock, but everybody's really sprinkling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get a little bit of sprinkle, but or maybe a big spray, but don't let it compare. Don't let the sprinkler to the next sprinkler compare. The fact that it even has water, it should be grateful. And that's what we miss. We miss the gratitude. I miss it already. I'm already fixated on the amount of energy that's going to come from my family instead of the get together and the emotional bond that could happen. It's already like tentative, that tense feeling that we ain't going to get along and there might be somebody fighting this Christmas. So Nicholas live, he said live, bro. This is how we get live all the time, man. Get my I don't fuck around shirt on because I don't fuck around. Yes, this is live. Yes, I got my Saints Addiction in my pocket. Well, I thought I did somewhere. There it is. And yes, I want to burp. It's a dry burp. I'm gonna smoke the nerp because I'm addicted to weed, bro. It's a pattern to me. It's almost like that phone again. I reached for it and I was like, where is this thing? Right? You know what I mean? I'm like, I need it. That's what most of us feel like. We'll be on some shit where, we don't feel normal. So what do? We go find some shit that makes us feel normal again. Or there goes the sprinklers. But to get right by ourselves, you're going into a situation that's almost like mandatory. It's like going to court. You don't want to go to court because then it's like you got to wear a certain outfit or do a certain thing or be controlled by someone else. That's always out of our comfort zone. And anytime we're doing something outside of our comfort zone, it's time that we lean in and learn. This is a test for us all. Bless up. Yep, there's a test, and it's out there. But it wants to test us. It wants to see if this is really who we are and who we want to be. And if we had to grade our family, what kind of grade would they get? I don't know why strangers like to follow me, but I don't want them following me or looking at me or talking to me or being near me while they talk to me. So I try to avoid people in general just so I can finish the morning marijuana motivation. Every morning I'm going live, switching it from Saints Addiction to Mostly Saints, trying to avoid people, and then they just stop. And you're just like, can you and your slow dog scoot along? And that's what it is. Can't we all get along? Can't we all smoke a bong? Can we all just be friendly with our family? And I think, unfortunately, it ain't working that way. I think these people know you better than you know yourself, right? I think these people know how to take a dig. And I think it's a high season. 'Tis the season for comparison. And I just think maybe it looks like they made it to that family photo. But I got friends that are calling me and their family's broken up. Husband's being drunk, texting the dad all sorts of rude shit. She's got to change the locks. Christmas isn't always a blessing for most people. Pagan holiday, most motherfuckers are going to be like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And everywhere you turn might be drama. And that's why I'm like, let's detox X-Mas. Because the other day, it'd just be a normal day, but this is the day that everybody's supposed to be a holiday. It comes right after winter solstice. Usually people are buried in snow. Not so much snow in Finland, I found out this morning from my Finland friends. They're so funny. They all call me at the same time. I got one Finland friend in Thailand, one Finland friend going through a divorce breakup, whatever she's going through, and another buddy that single-handedly, being a single man, called me and reached out again. So it's just like, they always come in threes. They always come near me. This person was trying to pull up too. It's just weird, awkward shit that's going to happen. And I'm trying to not only prepare myself, but explain to people the preparation for that energy. That I'm going to get attacked by somebody verbally, and it's not my job to respond. This is something I elevated to, bro. I don't fuck around, bro. I went like, if it's me and the same blood is coursing through me, this wild, crazy Creole blood I have, then everybody's going to be mean. Everybody's going to be sarcastic. Everybody's going to pull up for no reason out of nowhere. I'm telling you, bro. I hate people sometimes. And it's just what it is, Family doesn't always get along. There's going to be a lot of conflict. There's too much history between these mammals. And some people never forget, especially since I have 5 aunts, or my mom's one of 5. Guess what? Women never forget. Almost like they never forgive. All right. So if there's any slight between them, I've seen scissors pulled at the fucking table. Last, what was that, 10, 15 years ago in Christmas or it was Thanksgiving? My aunt pulled some scissors on my mom. Like, bitch, you better shut the fuck up. Yep, that manic shit don't work on all the family. And the people that are going to get fed up, you know, and I know this is going to happen. You can get fed and fed up at the same fucking party, bro. And it's high season to have high emotions. You know, this is a highly emotional season because people are going to be wanting, they're going to be comparing. Nobody wants to be lonely during the holidays. That's why I start seeing all the lonely single chicks like, what's everybody doing for New Year's? It's really like, who am I going to kiss? I got nobody, bro. And once again, it's happened to me, and I kind of like being solo. I kind of like staying away from craziness and weirdos, and I don't even know why these people are pulling up like right now. All that McDonald's, it's so unhealthy. You couldn't have cooked breakfast. You couldn't have made. Oh man, our detoxing family. Hell, we won't even detox the diet for our family. So I promise you, it's way better to go get your old Pillsbury Doughboy buttermilk tits, very flaky. Throw those bitches in. 14, 15 minutes later, cold and brown. I made some fucking eggs, threw some cheese on that bitch, crispy bacon. I made a 10 times better Mickey D's fucking biscuit croissant, whatever I wanted to call it, because they didn't want to serve it after 10:30. So I was like, guess what? I can make my own. I need to make my own meals, make my own family, and have my own peace of mind. I highly suggest this. This is the discipline of it. It wasn't that I lacked motivation. This is me coming clean about it. You know, it's that it was my discipline. So I like being motivated, right? But I also like being distracted. I also like smoking weed, chilling on my phone, watching YouTube. The guys are like, first things first, stop scrolling. Got to detox from this. And normally I go overseas and just forget the whole phone, do my morning motivation and put the thing down. But, you know, building a business, Intersect.ai, building AI agents to handle this for me. This is me live. You know, God forbid I create an avatar and he starts doing motivation for me too. I like giving real, you know, real has real value. You know, for everyone else, I was like, I kind of don't want to participate in keeping people on this. Right? This is why my buddy's like, don't quit. But it's like, it's also part of this that I'm trying to give them discipline while I'm breaking my discipline. Where I can be motivational, but then be satiated. And that means I've been paused, right? Like this whole thing of our lives, you know, how many Christmases you got, right? You know, if you're putting it on pause, how many times do I get to go to Christmas and my grandma is alive and my mom is alive and all her sisters are alive, and thank God nobody major has died. But when my grandpa died, when I was 10 years old, right, he was a patriarch. He was the man of six women, because there was his wife was one and he had 5 daughters. So, you know, it's shock when the leadership disappears. Okay, there goes the oh, go ahead. I didn't see this dude running. But now the sprinklers just went down, so I can go finish my walk. But, you know, it's one of those, man. Oh, no, we're back on. The middle ones are popping. Yeah. And to look at solutions to these situations, I probably should get the whiteboard out. The new year, I'm going to get a whiteboard out and start explaining these things, because that's how I taught. You know, I was a teacher for a long time and explain these hard subjects. You know, I got some drawing skills, right? Designs by Saints, to say that, okay, XYZ is going to say something to be confrontational. What's your response? Now, most people don't have rebuttals, right? Or maybe they have a very sarcastic or cynical rebuttal, and they continue the fight. They continue the situation. Are these kids getting hosed? Yeah. How funny would that be if these sprinklers go off and all the kids are out there playing soccer? Is that why they're running? Oh no, they're still playing. I want to be around for it. Once these things stop after about 5 minutes, I'm gonna circle back around and see if these guys are still on the field when the water comes. No, it looks like they're running. Too funny. Hey, that's life, man. It's coming. So do you have a rebuttal? Do you move the goalposts further back? You know, do you make them go exercise over here? Do you have other lesson plans, right? When we're teaching, I meant we, like English teachers, the key to teaching children is having multiple tasks, right? I need to have more than just my phone to run to, right? I want to maybe even turn it off and have this experience with my family, you know, and get to the root of it. And like, did I hurt you? There might be some amends I need to make, and whatever mistakes that I made, guess who has to pay? And it's not just pay for a fucking Thanksgiving dinner. It's some apologies, maybe some paybacks, maybe I'm sorries. You know, that makes extremely emotional. And I'm also on some preparing myself for that, to be the bigger person they are. They're just playing right through it. How funny! All the parents rad and the kids are having fun. They're just practicing right through that shit, bro. Zero fucks given. That's hilarious. What a Christmas. Christmas in Vegas. Kids are playing in shorts in the sunshine through the sprinklers, bro. How funny is that? Oh, man. To be a kid again, you know? Fucking, when's the last time you felt alive when water hit you? And, it's these things that I'm learning. You know, I didn't, Saints addiction. I know I have an addictive personality. I thought that by she'll kicking the adder while they're going. And I know I had addictions, right? I know that I can be a very addictive personality where I'll like hold my patterns or do the same things over and over again. And I'm to blame for this. So to break the cycle of abuse, of toxic, of bullshit, mostly it's in me. And that means I have no control over what anybody's going to say or try to trigger me. I want to be unfuckwithable. You know what I mean? I want to be able to fucking control my own emotions and be able to control what goes on in my mind. And this is some Jedi shit, but I'm trying to give it to you because it is real. Knowing that I wanted to spend time with my family, I am spending that time with them. Plastic pocket challenge. But I know it won't always be forever. And I hold that in my heart too, that, this too shall pass. We all have some situations where we're like, oh, dude, it's going to last forever and it's always going to be this way. It's not always going to be this way. Not everybody's going to stay in your life. It's impossible to keep things the same. I got to experience this the one time only, that at any time, all these hypersensitive women, if they want to leave and they want to drive away, they can. If I want to leave and drive away, I can. And the freedom to be free. Look at these kids. Yeah, dude, took a cool picture. Hold tight. Cool. And be able to hold this emotion, This is how I want to go with this person. They don't know me anymore, right? Allow me to reintroduce myself, I'm mostly Saints now. I need to make a mostly Saints do-rag, but it's possible to be in control of your own emotions. It's possible to be prepared for hard situations. And yeah, this might call upon something that you don't have or never used before, but trust me, everyone has a little bit of Jedi in them. So far, how we self-medicate, how we control our emotional status inside of ourselves, this is going to be deep shit because things are going to fire at you. I don't know if you can see the smiley face, but I love it. Rapid fire. Who's coming at you? You didn't even know. Before I had self-control, I had no idea I was going to get into a fight. Real talk. I had no idea that. Whoa. See me almost eat shit? And pick up plastic. Wow. Damn. I'm on ice. I'm on thin ice. And mental thin ice was hard to change. You know what I mean? I wanted to change my frame to be expecting that people might say some sideways shit to me and that my ego would maybe try to pop up and protect me in the worst version, in the worst way. And that's when I knew that I was exposed. If anybody can trigger you, right, and keep you funky, then they have control over you. And that's something that I wanted to alleviate. I wanted to have control over myself. I wanted to have mental control over the emotions that I had, and just keep it that way. Keep my sanity, and not from uh, a phone from fake dopamine and not from a bunch of conversations with friends. That's kind of like my pattern. I'll be like, okay, all morning long, play on the phone. Okay, talk to people all day. Okay, do some customers, get some work done. Woo, she's a squirter. And focus. You know, I love a good distraction. I like anyone else. I'm a human being. I want to be satiated. I want to be entertained. I want to be fulfilled. I want to have everything at my whim because then it'll make me happy, right? But there's no such thing as a fake happy. I know a lot of suicidal people that were smiling in their photos. There is such a thing as unbalanced. These things are really real. What's up, Trent? Happy Saturnalia. I have no idea what you just said, but the big point to detoxing Christmas was that, like, literally, I stopped trying to buy people's affection. Right? I mean, I didn't want to be like, my present has to equal the same amount, and is it unisex, and all these other factors, when it was like, we should have been saving up for dinners. My whole family, we should have been saving up for dinners. We should have been focused on everyone being provided for as a team instead of an individual sport. So it's going to be hard to flip people that are not exactly helpful and maybe hurtful. This is crazy because these are the people that are supposed to love us. And the real detox of the toxicity is that family can be toxic, right? They can still bring some old habits and traits and similarities too, because they're probably similar, like you wanting to be aggressive in a fight. Two people being aggressive in a fight is an actual fight. Slight. There's a lot of that going on because you never know when motherfuckers get over shit, especially women. This isn't feminism or masculinity. This is truth, right? They can't ever let it go. How dare you hurt me? And there are some people that feel hurt, and there are going to be a couple hurt people around the same tree, and that's when we got to pay attention to brevity and abilities to let it roll off our back. What do you call that? Dissuade? What's the word I'm looking for? There's got to be ways for us to, what's that word where you're detached? There it is. To be detached from the outcome. My thing is to be there. I'm grateful that I'm even on this side of the world right now, and that it's warm, and I'm in my shorts on Christmas Eve, right, bro? So like it's still about 65 degrees, and I'm smoking weed with the trees literally falling in front of me. They're so beautiful. You gotta check this out. But yeah, I keep watching every day. The leaves just kind of slow fall over here in Vegas, and it's gonna be a bit of a slow fall for the holidays. I'm sure of it. We all have to endure it. The book Endure. Writing the other book too. Cow surfing around the world with no money. Your boy Marquis Saint. Holler at me. And keep doing audiobooks too. So we'll do ebooks. Yep. We'll still be printing clothing. Yep. We'll still be taking chances. But most importantly, focusing. I want to focus on this fucking AI agents, man. I want to be able to approach businesses and be like, I got solutions for you. AI, Innosec.ai, right? Innosec is AI solutions in seconds. Yeah, no, there's another one. That's it. People are going to need a fast website. They're going to need a fast logo. They're going to need all these things and be ready for it. So I'm so business oriented. Everybody else is blowing me up with the Merry Christmas, and I'm like trying to make appointments already for 2025. Holler at your boy. So, just built that way. But there's another one. Yeah, man. All of us have tendencies. All of us have patterns. Hell, all of us have toxicities too. So don't be acting like you're that cool. Everybody has been a fool. Everybody's tried to manipulate a situation or exaggerate a situation or have frustration. This is going to be normal, Last one. Bam. This dude keeps hauling ass. He's running off the Christmas weight. Men's workout tanks. Get him, bro. He's been keeping that speed too. He's done about 1 or 2 laps, man. That's pretty fit. Girls, where are the boys at? They're all out here getting fit and keeping their minds tight. Tight, tight, tight. So that's what we're going to do this Christmas. We're going to keep it tight, tight, tight. And not fucking go for this easy bait, bro. Don't get baited into fucking easy arguments. Don't get baited into frustrations. Don't be letting somebody steal your sign. Good morning. And let it be free, because this is the holidays, man. You know, everybody else want to get into the drama and pick fights or rile you up, but guess what? I got time for that. Not even that for my family. I got time to be there with them, but I don't have to be their mentality as well. And that's this morning's marijuana motivation. If you got anything out of this, go to Motivated Juice. You know, I used to say go to Saints Addiction, but they killed that Instagram, so now you got to go to Mostly Saints. We're going to start doing a lot more Halo and Horns this next year. A lot more AI agents this next year. And stay focused, you know? That's the new thing. That's me versus me. So why not quit, you know, weed? Why not quit porn? Why not quit lazy? And see, me fully optimal, I quit everything else, right? Saints Addiction, I quit everything else, you know? Now it's got self-control. Now I got, you know, containment over my temper. And now I have some rationalization going on. I've been able to shift this a little bit. So watch what happens when your boy Marquis Saints not on weed, has no addictions, already quit alcohol, quit cigarettes, quit sex. I quit all these things. But I would still love to fucking cheat on some sugar, you know, or some sushi, or some travel. You know, I'm susceptible, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna tell people to not live their lives, but it's time to come alive. It's a new year, 2025, bro. So I want everybody else to be ready for this future, because next thing you know, not only will we all be using, bro, told you should detox. And they're like, yeah. So wow, one day it was all kind of like paved roads and looked so subtle, right? One day it was a horse, one day it was a train, and now we're gonna have fucking drones flying over, dropping people off, cars that drive themselves, and literally robots like walking around doing tasks that we tell it to do. Are you guys ready? I know I am. I'm just excited. So, you know, stay excited, man. Stay in the happy moods, because the holidays are going to come give you the blues. Nothing on the news but the blues. It'll suck for a minute, but it also feel really good too. So I'm not sure if it feel as good as these kids. Now they're done playing in the sprinklers, but you know, on a winter's day, Christmas Eve, Las Vegas, in their shorts, in the sunshine, in the cold water sprinklers, and they're having the time of their lives, bro. So this is our lives. It's time to take this time and have that time. You know, you take your time, people can take your time, right? And that took time in your pocket. And reach, preach, and teach. Reach over and say what you've been up to. Preach to them about, you know, not wanting to be all drama and you know, trying to fucking find a better way. And then teach them, like, yo, it's not like that anymore. And new year, new me. And yeah, nice to re-meet you. I'm Marquis Saint. This is Mostly Saints, and I'm out here. So we outside. Go be free. Get off this thing, please. Think about detoxing. It's so addictive, dopamine. And let's see if we can't see a new version of me, we, and be in 2025. Peace and love. And as always, Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side. As soon as you like, share, subscribe. But for real, though, the other side of our fears, the other side of our excuses, and the other side of the world, because that's exactly where I'll be. Mostly Saints. Peace.